Let me tell you a little story about Bob. So, Bob, nice guy, friend of many, and straightforward kind of guy. Will help anybody in need, give you the shit out of his back if that's what you need. Now, Bob, he was going to the store one day, and outside the store when he left, a real twitchy, real conspiracy-driven kind of guy indulged in conversation with Bob. Bob is the kind of guy that will do anything he can for survival, and if he sees people around him that's hurting real bad, he'll do what he can for them so they get moving. Keep distance in between each other, but he'll help the person and try to keep the person out the gutter a little bit so they can move on and not be dwelling around and hurt. Because, when human beings hurting and it gets no love, they can hurt everybody. So he tried to do what he can. So Bob, he befriends this guy. This guy's got a drug problem. Bob feels bad. Bob feels real bad about the guy's drug problem. And the guy says, hey, I've got everything I can do this with, and once I do this, everything will work out for me. So Bob, he ain't got no idea. He ain't got no resources. He has no knowledge. He has no prior tendencies to do any kind of action of this sort. So Bob goes and lets this man in his garage to do whatever the fuck he's doing. So next thing you know, dude goes into the dude's house. The dude goes into Bob's house and tells Bob to come outside and because he needs help with something. And Bob's like, what do you need help with? I don't even know what you're doing out there. I'd rather not even be out there. Because, Bob had a feeling that this guy was capable of breaking some kind of law, and breaking the law was a potential factor in what the guy was doing, but Bob had no idea. So Bob goes out there, picks up one thing the guy says pick up, and DEA runs in and arrests Bob. Now, they charge Bob with manufacturing methamphetamine. They charge him with possession of methamphetamine. They charge him with running a drug house. They charge Bob with several other counts against him that makes him plead guilty to the actual conspiracy charge of manufacturing that him and that other guy, the dude, conspired with. Even though Bob had no idea, there was no conversation about methamphetamine manufacturing. There was just a conversation of helping this guy out. So now Bob is sitting in prison, federal prison, for 15 years. I personally talked to Bob. I know Bob. Bob's a good friend of mine. Bob's a good guy. Bob cries at night because he's in prison, because he's away from his family. Bob has no reason to be in prison. This dude that actually acquired a time reduction, a sentence reduction for putting Bob in prison, is just a simple misunderstanding between the right thing and the DEA police officers. Because when there's somebody twitchy hurting out there like that on drugs, they need to arrest them and put them away so they don't intimidate and put fear in the eyes and the hearts of the social environment that is the free world. Because when you have those people that the police should have been arrested because the police arrested them, the police had a chance to put that man away and have help for him, okay? Anybody who gets a time reduction for telling on somebody needs to have their arms and legs taken off and then fed their arms and legs slowly throughout their entire life with cauterized wounds so they don't die of bleeding out. And they need to eat their own meat until they don't have any more meat. Then they can start eating more of their own meat. Okay? They are the worst people on the planet. The DEA officers that actually assist people with drug problems to not have prison time and drug counseling times, to actually put big-time drug dealers away, need to go blow their own dick off with their gun because they're bitches and they suck entirely too much dick when they're not fucking trying to bust somebody for dealing drugs. A big drug dealer will bust himself, okay? You don't need a drug addict running around here hurting people for no goddamn reason. There's people out here that's hurting. There's people out there that's good people, and they aren't even into the stuff. But they get drugged into the stuff by people with drug problems, like me. I was drugged into the shit because of a person with drug problems, and you didn't arrest him. You asked me to tell on him before, and I told you to suck my dick, DEA. Guess what? I did 100 months in federal prison for attempted to manufacture. Attempted. 100 months. So suck on that one, nigga. I ain't got no methamphetamine in my system, bitch. I won't ever do no methamphetamine no more. Because methamphetamine's for some hoe-ass niggas that ain't got no motherfucking idea how to play basketball. I will beat any motherfucker in basketball, bitch. Now who the fuck wants to play me in basketball, motherfucker? Because I will beat your ass in basketball because you ain't shit. Anybody talking about basketball game, nigga? Let's get it, LeBron. I don't give a fuck about who the fuck ever plays basketball. Now, I am a respectable human being. But people that tell on other people when they have drug problems need to fucking eat their own body. Because they're stupid. God bless you. Have a good day. Let's collaborate. And yeah. Presidential run for 2020 is me. Yeah, I'm going to take Trump's seat. And show y'all in this country something sweet. Because there's nothing in this life that I'm not going to accomplish with the support of this country. And this country's going to accomplish with me. I'm a non-profit, homie. Non-profit. I don't want to make a goddamn dime. Holla.